Deaf and Tribe, what up, what up? We back at it. We back activated. Make sure you drop a like on this video before we get started. Go subscribe to the tribe and turn your notification bell up to all so you don't miss none of this game that I'm dropping on your brain. Do you dig what I'm saying? Get prepared. You are on the highway to success. You are hitting them goals that you've written out for yourself. You are a chosen one. And when I say chosen, that means that the Most High has laid hands upon you to level up rapidly, to seek more knowledge like you're doing right now watching this video, to spread the wisdom that you learn, to lead by example, to be a positive influence in somebody's life, to enjoy a luxury, abundant lifestyle, expecting and appreciating all the material riches that the Most High blesses you with, even though you were blessed when you came to earth, being able to think your own reality and create your own reality, having a mind, body, soul, and spirit, being able to hear, smell, taste, touch, all of these things in your system when you were birthed. But one thing for sure, 98% of us have came into families since we were born that instilled all of their doubts, their fears, what they do and they don't like into our system. Yes, this mind, body, soul, and spirit is like a computer system. So the environment around us is programming us 24/7. And 9 times out of 10, your household like mine had the 6 basic fears going around it all the time. Fear of ill health, fear of old age, fear of loss of love of someone, fear of death, fear of poverty, and fear of criticism. These things control our minds and they control our future. Right now, somebody watching this video is still having the doubts and the fears of somebody that they ain't talked to in years. But the thing that they don't understand, understand, and overstand is that they were programmed this way. So it's on them to break the chain, pull the plug, unprogram to reprogram, unlearn to relearn, because your family is telling you to prepare. But when they say prepare, they say be prepared for the worst. They never tell you to be prepared for the best because they can't manifest the best. They don't know how to get the best. They have never been to where you want to go. They have never seen or dreamed the visions that you have visioned for yourself and your future and your family. They have never written down goals for themselves, so they don't believe in it. They think this is magic. They think it's placebo. They think this is something that cannot happen when you start talking about the mind. But you are somebody that believes in yourself. Me, I want to make $400,000 a month so I cannot have the fears, the basic fears that my family instilled into my program when I was young. What I had to do is unlearn to relearn. What I had to do is look at my family and see, wait, my family is the one that made me start liking bacon when I was little. My family is the one that made me start liking eggs, start liking pork chops, start liking all these sweets. My family and their habits and their routines that was passed down to them from the forefathers, the ancestors, the great-grandparents, the grandparents, the parents, the aunties, the uncles, the cousins, the older siblings. All of these people were around when I was little, and what I did was walk in the kitchen or walk in the living room and everybody saying, that smells good. So what do you do as a child? You want to fall in routine. You want to blend in. You got to mock the people who are here before you. You see it's familiar and you want to keep it that way. So what you do is you take the piece of bacon that they give you. They say, this is good, eat it. And what you do is you eat it. So now you are growing. You creating this routine. You creating this habit of bad eating. And it comes from how you were pre-programmed by your family when you were little. So what you must do is now get prepared to accept the new things coming into your life. You are probably somebody that can't even love properly or accept love because you are somebody that had aunties or grandmas. Ladies, y'all had the aunties, the grandmas, your mama. They saying you don't need a man, ain't no man around. You don't need a man to take care of you. You can be independent, but you know you don't want to be that way. But you've had this program and you've had this applied to your life since you were young. So all you know is push the love away. So when you have the right man come your way, you enjoy it for a second, it feels good, and then what do? You let them doubts that they put into your mind, you let it seep out into your relationship until every man that's there and every man that came by you trying to really have your back and hold you up, not hold you down, guess what you did? You pushed them away with the thoughts of the people that came before you. You gotta shake that. Fellas, the same for you. Y'all get a woman, you over-sexualize her, you look at her and expect what you heard your uncles or your pops or your older cousins or your older brothers say, and guess what? They don't don't have no type of real game. They ain't got no type of real mindset to lead. So what are these guys doing? They telling you how you should feel, what woman you should like, what race of woman you should date, how she should look, what you should and shouldn't accept. But these guys have no real woman that they lead. They probably done got old, they probably has-beens, and you are somebody that's still running with what they said to be right or wrong. You got to go do the research for yourself. You got to get the game for yourself. In order for me to get $400,000 a month, what I know I have to do is gain a new skill set. I know I have to be of service to more people than I am right now. I know I have to do something that I'm not doing right now to level up all the way. Of thinking like the people who make $400,000 a month, walking like the people who make $400,000 a month, serving people, making sure I teach people, making sure I give to people, making sure I show love to people like these people who are really making $400,000 a month. That's if I want to manifest that into my experience, okay? So what I'm saying is you are on the right path. Us as humans, all of us have this master manifesting ability. And when I say master manifesting, it's 24 hours we are manifesting on our life. We are manifesting on our reality. We are manifesting for our future, and we are masters at it. It could be good or bad. The thing that you should be working on is making sure that it's mostly good, even though the bad will try to creep in, even though the bad will try to get in the cracks that you ain't got to yet, the cracks that are still there that you working on, that you making sure that you apply pressure to seal up. What you gonna become is a person who can push it off, or you can shake it off, or you can outweigh it with the good, okay? But you gotta be disciplined. You gotta focus on yourself. Sometimes you gotta be isolated. If it ain't nobody that could be an accountability partner, if it ain't nobody that's real, that's self-aware, then maybe you gotta be by yourself sometimes, and you gotta really work on yourself. This is called personal development. You gotta grow. You are a spirit in a costume. This right here is a costume. You are a spirit. You are vibrating high 24/7. Do not ever get too caught up in the physical world thinking that all this means something. No, everything is moving. Everything is vibrating. You are a high vibrating energy that is in a body. This right here is a body. I say it's a costume. I say it's something that covers up my spirit. I got to protect it. I got to work on it. I got to build on it. I got to make sure that it's glowing and looking good. That's at all times. But for sure, what you got to do is let go of the thoughts of the people that came before you, especially if they ain't accomplished nothing that you trying to accomplish, especially if they never did what you trying to do or going where you trying to go, okay? What's so wild is all the low vibrational families who keep repeating the same routine and the same habits, the ones who keep creating these low vibrational kids. They've all been programmed by the higher ups to think it's genetics, that they have been genetically modified to be this way, that it's their genes, that it's hereditary. This is just how they have to be. No, you just haven't broken the chain. Your family still does the same thing that the people before them are doing. They are eating chitlins, pork chops, bacon, sausage. I don't eat that, so I'm not finna have the same outcome as them. I don't think how they think. I'm not finna have the same outcome as them. I don't live how they live. I'm not finna have the same outcome as them. And you should think the same way. These people are watching people unalive themselves, going to the funeral, and then when they leave the funeral, they are eating the very thing that made this person sick, where they unalive right now. But they have no clue because they never went to go seek knowledge. They never put in the proper work on themselves on personal development. So we cannot run with this fear mindset. We cannot have this mindset because they have not did the proper preparation. You have prepared yourself for the life. They have not prepared themselves for earth. They have not prepared themselves for the luxury lifestyle. They are still living in the same routines they'll never break out of. But you, my friend, you will elevate. But all you have to do is switch a few things around, get a little bit more equipped with preparation, get yourself in order a little bit more, and the sky is the limit. Now, if you are new to this tribe, if you are new to this family, make sure you drop a like on this video. That lets YouTube know that this video is informative, and you know, like I know, when I get on this camera, I'm coming to drop some game on your brain so you ain't out here looking lame. Do you dig what I'm saying? Now stay hungry, stay healthy, stay ready to keep from getting ready, and until next time, Deaf and Tribe, I'm out. Peace.